This weekend solidified the fact that I am so glad to be living with only my cats right now during quarantine. So,
Why? What happened?
two of my friends live with their significant others, and they both decided to take this weekend to clean out their things. One of them was in the garage, and her boyfriend decided he wanted to keep 5 tins, like old tins of ground coffee. Like nothing's in it. They're empty coffee tins. He wanted to keep them. And she's like, no, we're
Why?
not. I don't know. But guess what I didn't have to do this weekend? Argue with someone over what junk they wanted to keep.
I do feel like right now you are either finding out things you didn't know about your significant other, or maybe your parents or your kids. You're like, wow, I didn't realize my kid was so weird. Now that I have to see him all day long. What else, Carla Marie?
And both of the girls got into fights with their significant others because their boyfriends and fiance wanted the girls to throw out their photo albums because they were like, you don't ever look through your photo albums. Guess what I have in my closet? 5 photo albums that I don't ever look through, and ain't nobody telling me I better be throwing them out.
Okay,
it's so great.
So, Carla Marie, you are happy that you are spending this quarantine living alone.
Yeah,
my
cats
ain't got
and I are
no
bonding.
man, ain't got no kids.
I am so happy. Like I am like literally glowing with happiness.
English 7?
Don't you think, though, Carla Marie, it would be nice to have some human contact once in a while?
No, I have my cats. I cuddle with them. They are warm, and I am good.
All right, Alabama. You have Alabama boy, who is your boyfriend, who is living in the state of Alabama. I just said Alabama way more times than I thought I ever would. Do you wish he was living up here with you right now during quarantine, or are you happy that you're alone?
Honestly, yes, but it's funny because I've noticed we've been fighting more now that I'm in quarantine because he has called me more and I don't want to be on the phone. Like I want to put my phone down and do things. So I would rather him be here because I'm lonely, but we're still driving each other crazy even though we're not together.
So what are you fighting about while you are in quarantine?
I don't know, everything.
Like you got to give me an example. You can't just say everything.
Like he calls me too much.
So why
oh my God,
so
Evan.
Then why don't you tell him? I feel like the very easy answer to that is like, hey, we're going to talk at this time every day.
I tell him he's calling me too much, and that's why we're fighting.
Oh my God. Okay.
Great.
English 7?
Okay, this is why women are crazy, because if Alabama said he's not calling me enough, then she'd be freaking out about that. So there's no happy medium.
I know.
Okay. So then, Alabama, what is the perfect ratio of boyfriend time and alone time that you would like to have in quarantine?
No, he should just be here so that way we can go do things together and I don't have to hold my phone. Walk the dog. I've been walking the dog or running the dog, or we could cook together or whatever. It's a pain in the butt trying to hold my phone up while I'm cooking and talking.
Do you realize how little I would want to live with someone who can't even hold the phone up to their ear to spend time with me? Like, think about what you're saying right now, Alabama.
It's not even to my ear.
Put it on your computer.
But put it this way. You are telling this guy that you would rather him pick up his entire life and drive halfway across the country. That is more convenient for you than holding your phone.
Yes, it's time.
But you guys were broken up
talking to a phone screen.
But you guys were broken up like 6 months ago, weren't you?
No, we took a month break.
Okay, but so it hasn't been 2 years.
On and off for 2 years. It's been 2 years.
All this has done is solidify the fact that it is way better to be single right now because they're fighting and they're not even living together. They're fighting over the fact that they don't live together.
Yeah.
All poor Evan wants to do is cuddle with his girlfriend he hasn't seen in months.
I know,
And he's sitting here like, you guys are ungrateful.
English 7, have you had more like little arguments? And here's the thing. People think the word fights is such a negative thing. Everyone gets into fights.
Yeah.
English 7, have you found yourself bickering or anything with your girlfriend because you're apart and you haven't spent any time together?
No, we don't. I don't know. We don't argue that much. I'm quite a non-argumentative person. So if anything comes up, I kind of just shrug it off anyway. But like the only things that have happened have been if I don't call her, then she'll get like, oh, why haven't you called today? And if she doesn't call me, I'll be like, oh, why didn't you call today? So that's the extent of our argument.
And that's about it.
Finding new things to fight about now.